Hello again. There's not going to be a book review today, but we'll get to that later. First, I wanted to explain something. A few of my friends have now watched my video, and a recurring comment is the following. I keep moving around during my videos. So, through an extreme example, I thought I'd illustrate why this is. The thing is, my feet seem to be somehow inexplicably linked to my mouth. So, to me, whenever I'm walking around, it suddenly becomes a lot easier for me to just keep talking the flow. And if I have to stand still, then I get stuck on the words and I don't know what to say anymore. And that's why in the videos that you've seen so far, you have these cuts, which are in fact gigantic pauses that I've cut out. But hopefully it should be clear from this video that as soon as I start walking like this, everything just, flows. It's also for this reason that I chose to do my book reviews standing up, because I would not be able to do them sitting down. But yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about in this review. I've got a few other things, they're not really linked in any way, so I'm just going to keep saying all of them. The second thing was, let's just explain how exactly these book reviews work, how often do I do them and everything. Now I have this long break Monday morning where I have time to film these reviews, and so I do that every 2 weeks. I said in the beginning that I would do it every week, but I changed that to once every 2 weeks because I don't think I'll be able to read that quickly. But yeah, so I film them every Monday morning, but then it takes some time to edit them as well. So I do that Monday evening, and then usually I then have them up Monday evening. Sometimes it takes me Tuesday morning to finish editing them, but if you're looking out for my videos, then it should be around either Monday evening or check Tuesday. They should be up by then. But that means I can only promise to make a video once every 2 weeks. The other weeks I don't know yet. Maybe I'll make a video, maybe I won't. This week I am making one, even though I'm not making a book review, and I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I could put into these. One idea I had was that I could try and make like analysis or interpretations of the book I'd read. Although I'm not a literature student, so I don't have any deep knowledge about that, but I could still give it a go and analyse some of the books I've read. But I can't promise anything, and at the moment I'm not doing that because I've only reviewed 2 books, so there's not that much to analyse really. But if you have any suggestions as to what I could do on these Mondays where I do non-book reviews, actually, should we call them non-days? Yeah, let's call them non-days. If you have any suggestions as to what I could do on these non-days, leave comments down there. Speaking of Mondays and 2 weeks and things, we have these assignments that we have to hand in on Monday every 2 weeks. And when I decided to go from making a book review instead of once every week, then once every 2 weeks, I did something really stupid by deciding to do it on the Monday where we have to hand in our assignment. But we only have 3 more assignments left, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, and yeah, it's going to be over soon. The next thing I'm going to talk about is completely different, but I haven't got any way of transitioning into it. It's something I forgot to mention in my last book review, but it wasn't that important anyway. But I'm a big fan of science fiction, and it actually turns out that Bradbury, the author of the Martian Chronicles, was actually the author of the first science fiction story I read. It was called, I looked it up, A Sound of Thunder, and it was a short story about like butterfly effect and chaos and time travel, things like that. I think it's available online, so I'll link to it in the sidebar. The next book I read after The Martian Chronicles was a book called, you might have heard of it, The Black Swan, which is non-fiction, but that doesn't stop me from reviewing it. But the reason I'm not going to is because I have already reviewed it in a blog post, link in the sidebar. Something else, I've rewatched the extracts that I've read out loud. I did one in the Hunt for October, another one I did in a separate video an extract from the Martian Chronicles, and I did not like my way of reading out loud. It's just, I really like the extracts myself, but when I then read them out loud, they just sound really dull. So what I'm going to attempt to do, I can't promise anything here, but I will try, and next time I want to read something out loud, I will try and learn it by heart, and then instead of just reading out loud, actually saying it with conviction. And I don't know, maybe even acting it out if that's possible. But yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see, it could be fun. And a final thing I'd like to say is thank you, because I have 2 subscribers. Now the first one of you, I know who you are. As in, I don't know your name, I don't know how you look, but I know who you are. The second one of you, welcome to my channel. Who are you? Final word about subscribers and celebrating them. Normally, you see videos on YouTube about people who celebrate that they have 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do it another way. I'm not going to do it in base 10, I've decided to do it in base 2. So, yay, 2 subscribers. Next milepost is 4 subscribers, and then 8, and then 16, and 32. I don't believe I'm ever going to get to 32. But those are going to be my goals. But that's all I really have to say this week. If you've been listening to what I've been saying, then you'll know that the next book review is going to be in 1 week, Monday next week. And I'm still not telling you what book it is. So, yeah. Bye!